Well, thanks for visiting us here at KTALnews.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces, and we have your Friday morning forecast update. The focus of our forecast today will obviously be the heavy rain that we've been talking about all week, still on track to reach us this weekend. There will be a few hours of dry weather on Saturday. I think we can fit in some of those outdoor plans. I'll time that out for you here in just a bit. But 2 rounds of rain. We have one tonight and likely another one rolling in Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. And that final round that comes through Saturday could bring some severe weather, and some of that rain will actually linger into your Sunday morning as well. It's kind of a sloppy weekend here, but the atmosphere priming itself for the heavy rain this morning. You can see that warm front that it's lifting north across the region here. That's increasing the humidity or the dew points, so we have the moisture in place, and that area of low pressure over in the panhandle of Texas, that's what will trigger the storms over the next day or two here. Our temperatures running still cool this morning, not as cold as we've been all week. We're about 10 degrees warmer, but still a cool morning in the 50s as well as the low 60s. And your highs will top out low 80s in most areas, but where we'll see the rain today, basically Texarkana and points to the north. Most areas north of Texarkana will top out in the 70s this afternoon. So look here, your Robins to Futurecast, still pretty dry out there, but again with that warm front moving across the region, our moisture content in the atmosphere will be increasing today. That will result in some of these scattered showers and storms, mainly in the northern ArkLaTex today. It's not going to be a lot of this activity, so areas like Shreveport likely will stay dry, but mostly cloudy. And the football games look to be in pretty good shape. Anybody with a kickoff around 7 p.m. probably will make it through the games without seeing any rain. That said, there will still be some of these isolated showers or just a rogue storm for the northern ArkLaTex. So if you're up here watching some of the football games near and north of I-30, I would put maybe the umbrella, some of the rain gear in the car just in case we do wind up in the rain. But generally, I would expect dry weather for the games tonight. And our first round of heavy rain will likely come in just after midnight. So you can see the area of low pressure here, the four corners. That's what's driving this messy weather pattern towards us over the weekend. I'll time out the storms for you, giving you a look at your Robins Toyota Futurecast. There is at least a low-end potential that we could see some severe weather here, maybe some wind, especially south of I-20. And again, if you go to KTLnews.com, I know some of you are there right now, but if you read the update in the article, it will kind of outline the severe weather probabilities for us, which are low, but can't completely be ruled out here. So look at your Robins Toyota Futurecast. Again, today, most of that rain will stay in the northern ArkLaTex, and you can see after midnight, here comes our first round of decent rainfall late tonight, but the temperature is cooling overnight, so it's not going to be as conducive for severe weather. Maybe some thunder and lightning, some brief heavy rain tonight and early tomorrow morning, but again, the higher impact weather will likely roll in tomorrow afternoon. So we do see a bit of a break. You know, Saturday looked like it was going to be a washout. Still pretty messy day here, but I think there will be a few hours from the late morning, early afternoon where you'll be able to get outside, maybe just go run your weekend errands. But you can see that next round of storms pushing in during the afternoon here. Some of these storms could bring some wind and hail, and that's why we have that low-end threat for severe weather here. And well, again, the rain will likely wrap up once we get into Saturday night and early Sunday morning here. So Sunday we will see some improving weather, but again, that last round of rain coming in Saturday could drop a quick inch or two on us here, and you can see us clearing out once we get into Sunday evening here. Another cold front will dry us out as we go into next week, so most of the rain on the map here is going to be what falls over the weekend, and Futurecast still has those 2 to 3 inch accumulations. So the flood threat is pretty low given that we've been in the drought here. We still have some moderate drought conditions and some of those burn bans. The ground will soak most of this up, but I still can't rule out just some isolated roadway flooding, and you can see some of that moderate drought that had set up across the region. So I'm expecting these burn bans will go away maybe early next week if we can get enough rainfall here. And next week we do have that front coming in late Monday, early Tuesday. It won't be any rain with the front the way it looks right now, but that front will pack some much cooler air. We'll drop into the 60s Wednesday, Thursday, and likely right around 70 for Halloween late next week.